Good evening, YouTube. Good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're tuning in. DutyRon with a live update on the missing boys, Orrin and Orson West. Sincere and classic out of California City, but now handled by Bakersfield PD. I'm a retired New York City police detective with 20 plus years of law enforcement. If you like all things true crime and police related from a law enforcement perspective, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you will get all things DutyRon when I go live or when I upload another video. Guys, again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and follow me on all things social media. One word, DutyRon, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Guys, we're going live tonight. Not scheduled. I had no plans of going live. Unfortunately, I received a flurry, a real flurry of emails, hits on the website, different messages from friends directly, and I got to say, it's disheartening to get information and then look into that very information and just to find out that it's not true. So unfortunately, there's no significant update on this case. There was no arrests made, and to my knowledge, from my Bakersfield connections, people that I've come to make friends with from the Bakersfield Police Department, I immediately inquired with those folks from the law enforcement side, and I was told that basically there was no activity at the West residence in Bakersfield. So I want to dispel and just put those rumors to rest. Unfortunately, we all want to see an arrest. We all want to see something happen here, but nothing's happened significant. There's been no search warrants executed. Additionally, today, as per the information that I got from a law enforcement source that I deem very credible, and I wanted to just come live to let you guys know that if this type of information or if this type of activity was to happen, there may or may not be a chance that you would be notified about it, but something significant like that would probably be given out to the news media after the arrests were made, and that didn't happen. There was not even a blurb on 23 ABC. I looked at Brian Wang's professional page, and I also looked at the KGET, and there was nothing there. So yes, I want to just say hello to my channel members, my Patreon supporters, and the moderators that are here. Everyone who subscribes to this channel, I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys are a tremendous asset to this community. So again, I don't like to go live to try to put you guys in a melancholy kind of mood, but at the end of the day, it's just not healthy to have these kind of things out there if in fact they aren't true. So I didn't plan to go live tonight, but I wanted to go live because there was that many people that said things to me that it was concerning to me. I didn't go around and look on YouTube because I didn't have time. I went and got my first COVID shot today, so I got a little bit of pain in my shoulder, but no real bad side effects or anything like that. But I'm feeling just a little bit achy, a little bit of aches, a headache, tad bit of a headache. So I'm feeling a little crappy right now, but nothing to really complain about. So I had no plans to go live, but like I said, because of the sheer volume that I got, I wanted to bring you guys an update. Thank you so much for that super chat. Let me go back. Peach, West Virginia sends a $2 super chat and says, "You're amazing." No, you're amazing. Thank you for that. Black Rose, great to see you. Hello, Gulf Coast Girl. Dick Tracy's here. Dawn Marie. Retired Sergeant Melinda, great to see you. Astro Haterade, thank you. Hello from Los Angeles. Let's do a roll call, get everybody checked in. Hello, Joey Brooklyn. Joey Brooklyn did a great live stream today. Go and check it out after this one's over. MJ Doris, thank you so much for the super love. Keeping the boys in my prayers. Thank you, Ron. That's from MJ Doris. Let me find that and put it up. Let me put it up and highlight it. Look at that. MJ Doris, you have an adorable profile picture there. Very smiley and happy. I like that. So great to see everybody joining in on the live stream. We're just going to check the chat. I love to check the chat out. Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Texas Gals here. Mercedes Johnson. Stephanie Bronner Wall. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Let me see who else is here. Mary Hartson, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Again, you know, I called listen, guys, I'm not there. You know, those of you who know me, you know that I'm not somebody who toots my own horn. I don't like to do that, but I do have the connections. Michelle, thank you for becoming a channel member. I immediately reached out to my law enforcement professional friends who I've made contacts with through this case in Bakersfield and in Kern County. I have two friends who are Bakersfield PD, retired lieutenant, and a active Kern County detective sergeant. I reached out to both of them. I talked to them on text message. I actually called my contact from Bakersfield on the phone, and you know, I just wanted to get clarity, because if in fact there was an arrest, that would be good news. That would be news that I'd want to quickly get out to you guys. You know, I wouldn't, you know, drop everything that I was doing, but I would definitely want to get that out there. You know, once I saw, and you know, I saw the flurry of messages and urgency, and everybody, we're all invested in this. You know, we're all invested in it in so many different ways. I mean, we have that wonderful billboard that we put up in California, courtesy of the DutyRon channel. That was in Lancaster, California. I always get Lancaster mixed up with Pennsylvania because there's a Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Julie and Dr. Dr. Moskowitz, thank you so much for the super love. There's $20. You are superb, Dr. Ed. Thank you so much. I never know if it's Julie or Dr. Ed in there, but thank you for the super love. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Again, it's imperative that content creators and folks who go live vet the information that you put out. And I mean, listen, that's what I do. I vet the information before I put it out. I would never, ever speak about an arrest, a search warrant being executed, unless I knew wholeheartedly that that in fact did happen. But that's just me. That's just me. It doesn't mean that everybody else is going to be like that. Duty Blue, good to see you, Dylan. Thank you so much. You know, again, it's not about liability. It's just about causing havoc and causing people to have false hope. You know, we're talking about the boys here, right? These are a 3 and a 4-year-old missing kids. I don't think it's prudent to put out misinformation about it and get a lot of people across the world, never mind across the country, across the world. Why would you get people wound up across the world, across the country, if you in fact don't 100% know? So again, unfortunately, I gotta tell you guys that there's been no arrests. Wanda West and her husband and Truzel and anybody at that house has not been arrested as at this point. Another super chat came in there. Let me highlight it. A. Garcia says, Allison in High Desert, Southern California, love your show, Mr. DutyRon. Thank you so much. A special shout out to Jolene, who runs one of the missing pages on Facebook. Jolene, If you're here, I want to just say love and respect to you. Please put something in the chat so I can highlight it. Jolene works very hard at vetting and putting out good information. She actually contacted me to ask me about this through Facebook. And I want to thank you, Jolene, for your tireless work for the boys. And you run a really respectful group from what I could see. You can't always have 100% compliance, but Jolene, just wanted to shout you out real quick. Mimi J2, good to see you. Beth, Mimi, just so you know, your swag, your DutyRon swag is on its way to you. I got confirmation that it's shipped. It's been shipped. It's coming by FedEx. So look out for the little FedEx truck coming out to you, Mimi J2. We got some DutyRon swag coming your way, and also Dawn Marie. I got confirmation the other day about your swag going out. So let me see. Here we go. Moonlight View says, DutyRon, search warrants were issued on Potomac. Yes. No, I don't know that to be true. As of today, people were reporting that search warrants were executed today. I got zero confirmation on that. Again, so here we are, folks. Thank you to my moderators. I greatly appreciate you guys being in here. Moderators, you guys are a tremendous asset to the DutyRon family. So let me just do a quick search here for any more comments. This one's going to be quick because I really don't have much other than to put out information on what I know, what I confirmed. Let's see who else. There's Jolene. There she is. Guys, everyone go and follow her and join her Orrin and Orson West Facebook group. She's awesome. Sleeping Beauty says best mods on YouTube. Thank you for that. I'm going to look at my phone to see if there's any updated messages. Stand by. Retired Sergeant Melinda, I got a message from you on a DM. You are a mod here, I believe. I would almost have to say I'm 100% that you are a mod. Hold on. Let me just double check. I always got to double check. Hey, Heidi, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Heidi. Let me see what's happening here. 2 seconds. And then I want to talk to you guys quickly about, Retired Sergeant Melinda is a moderator. All right. I just wanted to make sure of that. Let's see. All right. That's that. Let me take care of a little bit. All right. Let me get into something real quick. Okay. So I gave you the facts on the arrests, the alleged arrests of Trezel's parents, which did not happen today. Hold on a second. I got to turn the heat off because it's getting warm in here. Give me a second. Okay. So I gave you the recap. It's been reported. I'll go over it one more time. It's been reported today. A bunch of people sent me messages that people were reporting that Trezel's parents, Wanda and her husband, and others were arrested from the Bakersfield home. I asked about it, and that has not been proven true. It has not happened. So you've heard it here. I'm telling you. Again, I'm telling you that I went and reached out to 2 separate sources, one active and one retired, and those sources confirmed that, in fact, there was no activity at that location. So there is things going on. I can tell you this: there are things brewing. But what those things are, I don't have an exact confirmation of that. But there are things brewing at that location. Nikki, thank you so much for that super love. Hold on. Nikki Gunderson is here, a good friend of mine. Thank you for joining. a great supporter of the DutyRon family. I love what you do and how you go out and verify rumors and bring us the facts. Thank you. Much love to you and your family. And thank you. Thank you for the super love. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Black Rose 11 is here. Yeah, so let me reel it in. Thank you for that. Kaiser Williams says they were questioning Mimi, Wanda, and Philip. I asked about that, and that was dispelled as well. They were not questioned and brought in, and that's as per law enforcement sources there. So again, this is a great way to get people confused and get people's hopes up. And I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to do that one bit. So again, if you want to positively interact in this live stream, please, no disrespect. And if there's any disrespect, I'm asking the moderators to take care of it. That would not be a timeout. That would just be a block. So if someone is disrespecting, and I'm going to go back and review it, then you'll just be removed from any further interaction here on this live stream or any live streams going forward. So the reward money is up to $123,000. We have the new banner, the new billboard up. We had that going on. There's been quite a bit of sending out banners and sending out stuff. I'm waiting to get mine. I will hang my banner here, and I'm going to go into Times Square at the New York City Police Department, right below where the ball drops in New York City, and I'm going to try to get them to put the banner up for the boys in the Times Square substation, which is right below where the famous ball drop happens. So I'm going to do that as soon as I get my the banners at the PO box. Thank you. Julie says, this is Dr. Moskowitz. Good to see you. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for everything you do, Doc. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Again, so I don't take, listen, it's Friday night. Once I'm done with my 9 to 5 work, I hang out with the missus and I have family's time. Once she goes and retires, I come down here to the studio and bring you guys whatever I can. So I do not have the time, nor do I go around and watch what anybody else does or anybody else reports on, but I definitely look at my user, my subscribers, and my friends, the feedback. If you're a channel member or a subscriber or a friend of the DutyRon channel and you send me a message, then I look into those messages. I don't go around. First of all, I don't have the time to do it, and nor do I have the want to do that. I don't go around and look or listen to what anybody else is doing, or if there's any type of garbage out there, or people, with exhibiting toxic behavior. I would never even go and look at. Thank you for the super love. Thank you for all your hard work. Love from New Jersey. Hello, neighbor in New Jersey. Good to see you. Thank you for joining, and thank you for the super love. Greatly appreciate it. Sophia, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. So here is somebody that's maybe just joining. Let me see. I'll highlight that comment. So where did it go? These comments are going so fast. There it is. All right. Okay, so who was arrested and not arrested? Nobody was arrested. Teresa, you must have joined the party late. Nobody was arrested. 0. A big double donut on the arrest. There was no arrests. Thank you, Justice Kane. Much love to you. Much love to you. All right. They're working on it. I'll tell you, they're working on it. I can't say that they're close to making an arrest because that would not be responsible for me to say that. It would not be cool for me to say that because I don't in fact know it, but I know that they're working on it. Thank you so me for the super sticker. Thank you for the $10 super sticker. Greatly appreciate it. And again, guys, I don't want anybody in here pointing fingers or trying to, bash people. That's not what we're That's not what we're up to here. This is not what the channel is about, but the channel is definitely about facts. If somebody's arrested, we talk about that. If there is good information where I can verify, then we talk about it. But if the information is not good or if it's not verified, I don't feel comfortable, letting that go without a statement. And the fact of the matter is that was Popeye. He just gave a whistle. That was his approval for the whistle of vetting and making sure information is good. So don't get caught up in the rumors that are out there on fake book. I'm going to tell you fake book, and it is FAKE book. Don't take fake book as the Messiah. Susan Donahue, thank you for the super love. Thank you for clarifying the information. Thank you for being here. Guys, if you're not following me on social media, all one word, DutyRon. I'll highlight it in the chat so you guys can see it. Stand by. Where is it? Okay. Subscribe to @DutyRon on YouTube, but not only YouTube, @DutyRon on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I have a Facebook, YouTube video share group, and a police and crime chat group. There you will get all things DutyRon. Definitely go over to my Discord group. I'd love to have you guys in my Discord group. We do a lot of great things over there, and we talk about other cases. I want to quickly touch with you. 2 days ago, when I was doing the live stream with Mark Class from the Class Kids Foundation and Brad Dennis and Sergeant Bill Cannon, when we did that live stream on Wednesday, unbeknownst to me, there was a massive child sex trafficking ring that was broke in Tennessee, in the state of Tennessee, by the federal partners, by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the TBI, and local authorities. And I want to tip my cap to those folks who rescued 150 children that were being sex trafficked. And it happened, it was reported while we were live. So I did not have any knowledge of it. And I want to just make a mention that it's unbelievable the work that our federal partners do behind the scenes. And it's heartbreaking to see that 150 children, and there was a lot of girls, a lot of females, but it is good to know that they are out there doing the work. So again, I tip my cap to all the men and women in law enforcement that they put their lives on the line day in and day out for our kids, for our children. And I'm going to cover when all of the information comes down. When all of the information comes down on that case, I'm going to do a large live stream on child trafficking in America. And when we do that, that's going to be one that you won't want to miss, because I will have Irma Rivera, who is a sex crimes retired detective. She worked with crimes against children in the Special Victims Squad. And I'm going to have one of my federal friends who is retired that can speak about the investigations that our federal partners do. So it is a great situation. It's a great thing for us to be able to talk about it and to be able to get it out there. So again, AB News crew, if you could just do me a favor. I mean, I don't want to talk about that stuff here. I appreciate and I know what you're trying, the message you're trying to get out there, but this is not the place to do it. Don't do it on my channel. That's all I'm asking you. You're welcome to be here, but use your own platform to talk about other people that have been arrested. That's just all white noise to me. And if you want to talk about that, you can talk about it all you want on your stuff, but just don't come over here and start talking about some nonsense. I don't want it out there. I don't want people talking about that on my live stream. It's not what this is about. So I hope you understand, and I hope you respect that, because I wouldn't do it to you. So that's all I'm saying. You know, you guys are always welcome here, but don't spew that garbage here. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Again, so this has been, like, for me, this has been really important to get the message straight and not have people being pulled in all different directions. You know, getting pulled in different directions with false information is not only hurtful, but it makes people get into more anxiety than they've already have. So let's not get into the mentality of just hearing something and running with it, spewing it all over the place. Let's wait till things get vetted. Let's use our common sense and think about it. Think about if an operation like that happened. Sleeping Beauty, thank you for the super sticker. If an operation like that was to happen, in other words, Wanda West, her husband, and several other people, even brought in for questioning or arrested, the local news media is going to be all over that. You know, so just understand that before you start spreading that like wildfire and talking about it without actually knowing that it really did happen. It's just not nothing good comes of that. And that's all I'm saying. So I appreciate each and every one of you for understanding the message that I'm sending here. And this is just comes from experience. You know, when I was a police officer, one of the first things that I learned is that you got to gather information. And when the supervisors would come, and I would call a supervisor over and I'd say, Sarge, this is what I got. The first things that he would ask me is, who did you verify this with? Who did you talk to about this? What are the names of the people you spoke to? And if I didn't have that information, I would get my chewed out. I would leave there with half a. So, um, you know, that's all I'm saying. And again, I feel strongly about the message that I'm putting out right now because it came from a retired Bakersfield law enforcement professional. And I spoke to a Kern County detective sergeant who's active. Now, if there was breaking news where warrants were served and people were arrested, this would be a big, big positive thing. I would be happy about it. We should all be celebrating that. But yeah, there's nothing to celebrate because nothing happened. KDF, good to see you. Thank you for joining. So I want to take a minute to acknowledge some of the chat. Jillian's book chatter. Thank you so much for the super love. Jillian says, I knew I could come here for accurate information about these reports, drama free. Listen, I'm all about respect, okay? And I take respect very serious because I give that respect. The same respect that I require for people to show here, I actually show it to. It's not a one-way street; it's a two-way street. Zia T, thank you so much for being in here. Zia T is also I'm in a chat group with her and a couple of the other ladies. Thank you, Zia T C, for being in here. I appreciate you. My three rosebuds, thank you, says thank you, DutyRon, for everything you do and stand for. I know that my three rosebuds put all that in all caps so I would see it. Guess what? It worked. Thank you for that. Debbie Terwido, I think that's right. DutyRon, thank you for being positive and not allowing junk and negative information on your channel. Listen, it's about information. It's about information, folks. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay. All right. Listen, so we have 1,100 people here. Anybody have any questions or comments in regards to the boys? Anything, questions, comments? Let's do a quick roll call before we do the questions and comments. It's flush from the COVID shot. Listen, that's a good thing. Let me scroll back to that comment. D Sunshine, I always get sidetracked, but I'll tell you a story. As soon as I put that shot in my arm here, right? I got the shot right here. So I still got the Band-Aid on, right? So as soon as they stuck that needle on my arm, I had my jacket off. And before I was able to put my coat on and get up, my face got flushed like this. And now it's happening all over again. But I did have my little space heater on in this room. So that might have making my face get a little flush. But that was a reaction I had to the shot. It made my face get really flush. All right, here goes the roll call. Holly B is in California. Thank you, DutyRon. Florida says K. Amiri. Thank you so much. Australia, Lee Long from Australia. Good to see you. Another Australia, Kenny Knackers, Australia. Awesome. Where else is everybody from? Sunny Sandy, California. You have to rub that in. Oklahoma, says Dawn. Katie. Iowa, Georgia, yeah. Melbourne, Australia, Oklahoma. I love the roll call. Some people hate it. Some people think the roll call sucks, but I think it's great. Wagner, Oklahoma, says Rose Terrell. Thank you for being a channel member. Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, Louisiana, Andrea. Petaluma, California, Jacqueline, welcome. Rome, New York, Lubbock, Texas, Nashville. California, says Michelle Reese. Thank you for being a channel member. Terry G, thank you for being a channel member. I am, New York, Tacoma, Washington, Oklahoma, Ohio. Awesome. South Jersey, Brooksville, Florida. Sunny, Oceanside, California. You're rubbing it in again, Brenda. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who is a channel member or who became a channel member. If you aren't, please consider joining this community. I greatly appreciate it if you guys would join. Yorkshire, England. Good to see you. Thank you. Robin says, thank you, DutyRon. You're hot all the time, and your wife is beautiful also. Thank you, Robin. That's sweet. I appreciate that. Left Undone. Hey, how are you? Oh, I didn't see you in there. You just, the chat's going quick. At DutyRon, second dose put me out for 24 hours. Got a second dose on Sunday. I got the Moderna through the NYPD Police Department. So I got it through my police department. So, Catherine, it was, like I said, I got that quick reaction where my face got flushed, but I didn't get any other. It's kind of like, it feels like someone punched me in the arm, like a punch, real hard punch, a little sore at the injection site. My joints feel a little achy. And I'm sure tomorrow maybe I might not feel that great, but I feel blessed. I'm happy that I got it, and I'm looking forward to April 2nd. At least my second shot's not going to be on April Fool's Day. So if I would have went the day before, I would have had the shot on April Fool's Day. That wouldn't have been fun. No fever. No, I'm going to check before I go to bed. I'm going to check to see if I have a fever. I got the digital. They've come out with one-time vaccination. Yeah, that's the Johnson & Johnson. Yes. Shout out to Left Undone from Dr. Ed. Dr. Ed, I appreciate you. Who else is here? I don't like to miss folks, and on a lot of the live streams I do. All right, so let me get to the next point. I stink at this because I always forget what the message I'm trying to get out. All right, so DutyRon, when did you get it? I got it today. I got it today, Goose. Moderna for you too. All right, cool. So listen, I had Mark Class and Dennis and Brad Dennis. That's his right-hand man from the Class Kids Foundation on Wednesday. That live stream was a general live stream to talk about searching and to talk about his expertise and his foundation's expertise. And I respectfully spoke about his daughter more than I spoke about the boys for a good reason. It was about showing respect to this man for his tremendous loss. His daughter was raped and murdered and then dumped on the side of a highway in 1993. I've spoken about the boys in 30 some odd videos. So I slowly asked him with kid gloves about the boys because of respect. I know that I'm going to get him back. He agreed that he would come back to the show. But I needed to show the man respect. And I wanted to highlight his foundation and what he's capable of doing for us, for the advantage of the search and the search for the boys. So I'm responding to some of the comments that I got about, and it wasn't many. It wasn't many of these comments, but there were some people who were being, I don't want to say selfish. I want to say they were just like, hey, why didn't you talk the whole time about the boys with him? And if anybody knows me, and most of you know me well, I am about respect for crime victims. I'm about respect for the guests that are on my show. I'm about respect for the people who are in my chat. I actually take the time out to go back and review the chat. And if someone's disrespectful and I missed it or my moderators miss it, then I go back and do detective style and I block and remove the people. If someone's disrespectful and they get by, it doesn't mean that they're going to get away with it, because the long arm of the law winds up grabbing them afterwards and removing them. So I wanted to say that. The live stream with Mark Class, Polly Class's father, was for the advantage of all of us to get educated in how to search, how to act when it comes to interacting with the police, how to avoid your grandchildren or your children from becoming a victim. And most importantly, it was about having them come back again and have them come back again and talk more about the boys. So, Loretta says, why talking about the vaccines? Because I got my shot today. I don't know. I was talking, I guess, am I okay with talking a little bit about what I did today? Just for a few minutes? I don't know. So that's why we were talking about the vaccines. I got my shot today. So, I think most of you, overwhelming majority of you, enjoyed that live stream and knew where I was going with it, and knew what the tempo, the way I was handling it with respect and dignity for, my guests. And, again, I got a thick skin because I was a police officer for over 20 years. So, none of this stuff really bothers me. Again, I got to set the record straight. For the folks who felt, that, maybe I didn't spend the proper amount of time talking to him about the boys. That's on you. It's not on me. I know that an overwhelming majority of all of you enjoy the professionals that I bring on here, because the information that's coming from this channel is accurate to the best of what I have at the time. And it's educational for most of you who may not know the law enforcement and judicial side of cases, because to get a successful prosecution, you need a summary arrest, you need an indictment by a grand jury, and then you need a successful prosecution by the prosecutor's office and get a conviction. Because you can get the indictment, you can get the arrest, the summary arrest, the indictment, and then you can get someone to walk off with a not guilty verdict. So there's a lot to it. There's a lot of moving parts. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover, but definitely I'm proud of all of you. I want to just say this. I'm proud of all of you who support this channel, not just by financial support, but by watching the videos all the way through, letting the ads play, because without you doing that, I wouldn't be able to pay forward a digital billboard for the boys. I wouldn't be able to up and make a $3,000 commitment to a reward, that's all directly because of you guys. So you don't have to dig into your pockets to support this channel. Let the video go all the way, let the ads roll, and that's all you have to do. You know, everybody here is welcome. All you need to do is be respectful to yourself, respectful to me, respectful to everyone who interacts here. And that's it. You could sit back and you can enjoy the guests that I have on, and the professionals that I bring on are for your advantage, not mine, because I know the professionals I have on, I already know about what they're going to say and what they're going to talk about. But I think that it's great for you guys to, if you really are into true crime and you're into law enforcement, what goes on behind the scenes, then these are the kind of channels you want to get around. I recommend all the good ones like Profiling Evil and the Interview Room with Chris McDonough. I like It's a Crime Linda. You can go over to so many folks who give you good verifiable information. And if you like to be led down with false promises and drama-based stuff, then there's plenty of other places that you can go there. I'm not putting anybody down. Left Undone, she does a great job of looking at all different angles of things. You don't have to agree with her. You don't have to agree with me. You just have to respect. I respect everybody, no matter what they do. With obviously limits. I don't respect people who are toxic, and that are not going to be providing you with anything but extra grief. That kind of stuff, I can't get around that. I can't get behind that. But we're all adults here. Nobody's forcing you to watch somebody. Nobody's telling you have to watch the thing. Nobody's telling you that you have to leave nasty comments. There's so much nastiness in this world. Why go on a free app of YouTube and be nasty? It's just proves that people that do that, really need to do a mental health check. I mean, there's nothing else that you could say to that. I mean, if you have nothing else better to do than to put people down and call people names and say stuff about somebody that's providing free content for you, then you got a problem. You need to check yourself. Anyways, that's 42 minutes of me talking. I hope each and every one of you consider subscribing. Follow me on all things social media, all one word, DutyRon, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Much love and respect from my house to yours. If anything breaking or anything that's verifiable comes through on these boys, there's plenty of good, reliable sources to come and watch. I'm not the only one. There's plenty of people that will put out good information. So I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you understand the point I'm getting across to you. There has been no arrests, no Wanda West, no Trezell, no dad, no cousins, no aunts, no uncles, no, nothing. All right. If there in fact is something, and I pray that there's something sooner than later, you'll hear it from me, or you'll hear it from law enforcement. You'll hear it from the media. Again, good night from New York. As I like to end these things, I like to say, God bless the world. God bless the United States of America. But most importantly, God bless each and every one of us here in the chat and all victims of crime and their families. Love and respect from New York. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. And the replay viewers, I love you. Thank you. Good night from New York.